And if you try to, you're actually gonna suck at everything. When you go to a store, the prices are already set. Freelancing sucks. If you don't know what you're doing, countless YouTube video influencers will tell you that they have the formula that will save you time, money, and frustration if you buy their $100 video course. So I'm gonna flip the script. I'm gonna give you 3 tips I wish I had known when I started freelancing. Hi, my name is Z, and I've been full-time freelance for over a year now, but I've been working in media for over 15 years. And I'm only 29, so those of you who are good at math know that I've been doing multimedia stuff since my early teens. My personal Facebook is a goldmine for embarrassing Photoshop edits. At this point in my career, I've pretty much made every mistake that there is. So I wanted to share my insight to prevent you from dealing with what I had to deal with. But that's enough about me. Let's get into it. You can't be good at everything. And if you try to, you're actually gonna suck at everything. That's why you should define a niche early on. Now, it might seem like offering more services means more clients, but generalists struggle to stand out in an oversaturated market. Specializing is the best way to attract clients. Here's how you define your niche. Pick 1 or 2 services that you'd like to really commit to. This can be YouTube videos, corporate ads, e-learning courses, or even wedding videos. Then you start working on projects in that field because nobody's gonna hire you without seeing your work first. Prices are rising and clients can't afford to take a risk on you. That's why you need a portfolio. Your portfolio should be a collection of your best work. Now, it's important to mention that starting out, you might not have any best work. In that case, you might want to pursue spec work. Spec work is a job that a media professional does for free in the hopes of attracting new clients. You can make an unsanctioned commercial for one of your favorite brands, edit some stock footage into a movie trailer promo, or even reach out to local businesses and offer free or discounted work. I know that successful businesses require cash flow and free jobs don't pay the bills, but it's almost impossible to book a gig without a fleshed out portfolio. It really sucks, but think of spec work as an investment into your future. And once you get that solid body of work, start thinking about your prices, because when you go to a store, the prices are already set. How annoying would it be to go to Walmart, collect all your items, and then you have to haggle each one of them with the cashier before you check out? That's what it's like dealing with a freelancer who doesn't have set rates. When I hire someone, my 2 biggest concerns are quality and budget. I can easily judge quality just based on their portfolio. But if I have to go back and forth with a freelancer about pricing, I'm more likely to move on to the next candidate. Setting your prices early on helps streamline the hiring process and makes you look more confident and professional. When you first start out, your standard rates might be lower, but they don't have to stay that way. Your pricing structure is not a static number. It grows with your experience. Periodically check the portfolios of other people in your niche. If you're charging way less for a similar quality of work, it's time to bump those numbers up. And before we wrap it up, I've got a bonus tip for everyone who's watched this long. Always over-deliver on your first couple of projects. They will lead to referrals. Now, you don't want to get too crazy, but happy customers talk, and word of mouth is a great way to get business in your local community. So just to recap, you need to define your niche, create a portfolio, and set your prices. What's your best freelancing tip? Let me know in the comments. Until next time, thanks for watching.